If you make graphic tees, this video is going to be for you. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 different ways that you can do apparel printing on black fabric. 5 different ways, 5 different processes. Let me know which application works for you, which ones you already do. So go take a look. Don't forget to subscribe, like my video. Definitely please comment, let me know what you think of this, and let's take a look. First, I want to talk about DTF, or direct-to-film printing. This involves printing a design onto a specialized PET film with CMYK and white inks, and then applying a hot melt adhesive powder to the back of the film, and then curing that powder with heat. Once that powder is cured, it creates a white base that can be pressed onto any color fabric. So some things that I love about DTF is that it works on any color or type of fabric. Anything from cotton to polyester, canvas, it all works. And it's vibrant, fantastic. It has a pretty soft hand feel, pretty comparable to HTV. It's a quick press, 15 seconds, so they're great for big orders. And there's DTF shops that are popping up all over the place. Of course, there's online shops and there's lots of local shops. So if you find a local shop you like, you can save on shipping. And if not, I do have the shop I use down in the description. Some of the cons that I don't love DTF for. These machines are very expensive and require a whole lot of maintenance, daily, everyday maintenance. And you need to have proper exhaust systems. This isn't for something in your workspace, in your living room. This is a serious business. And also, if you're the type of person like I am, you want to make a shirt quick, have an idea, you can't do that with DTF. You need to order it, you need to prepare it. There's some waiting time. Next, I'd like to talk about sublimation printing. Sublimation is a digital printing method that uses heat and pressure to transfer a specialized ink from transfer paper onto a material, transferring the solid ink directly into gas, embedding it into the substrate's fibers, creating these vibrant, durable designs that don't crack or peel or fade. Most of the time, sublimation requires polyester, so be it a polyester shirt or a ceramic mug coated in a polyester coating. These are my pros and cons for sublimating onto a carrier fabric, be it glitter or EasySubli, some sort of HTV that will accept the sublimation ink. So this does not go for traditional sublimation. This is specifically for sublimating onto a carrier. So some pros is you get to use your sublimation setup and be able to print onto dark fabrics, which you cannot do with traditional sublimation. Normally for traditional sublimation, you need a light or white colored fabric. To get precise designs, you can contour cut. So if you also have a Cricut or a silhouette and you do HTV, you can contour cut your design and sublimate it. Other advantage, unlike regular HTV where everything is kind of blocked colors, you get full color. If you can hit print, you can get full color. This can be done at home. Very affordable to have a home setup for this. And this carrier process does not require a polyester fabric. Personally, my customers are over polyester. They only want cotton. So this is an ideal technique for doing non-polyester, dark-colored shirts. Some cons to this. It is a double process. It can be tedious and a little bit time-consuming. As in the pros, where you can contour cut, if you don't already have a contour cutting machine, that can be a blockade in this. And then there's the extra cost of the carrier HTV. While some of these are relatively affordable, something like EasySubli is more expensive. If you want to learn more about how to sublimate onto a carrier, you can go check out some of my other videos, and this one that's shown in this video is called 5 Ways to Print on Black, and I show you how all of this is done. Okay, next let's talk about screen print transfers. I love screen print transfers. They have a great soft feeling. So these are mostly made by screen printing shops. However, you can do this at home. It's a pretty hefty setup, but you can do it at home. And it's created by pushing plastisol ink through a burnt screen onto this special release paper and then heat pressing it. They have a very professional look when you're done. They're easy to apply, they press onto any fabric, and they're super soft. And they can be cost effective if you need, let's say, 100 of them or 50 of them even. It can be cost effective for a large batch. Some of the cons, though, there is usually a setup fee because the screen printer has to burn a screen for it, which is not reusable. So there is usually a setup fee. And every swipe that they do of a color is a cost. So one color, pretty reasonable. 2 colors, probably fine. Once you start getting to 3, 4, 5 colors, it can start getting expensive. And long term, they are prone to peeling and cracking. If you have any t-shirts from the 70s or 80s and you just love them, don't want to throw them out, but they're completely falling apart, that's screen printing. And I might be aging myself here, but I have a bunch of those t-shirts. And there is a way to do this at home. You can get screen printing setups and do it at your home, or there are tons of videos where you can do it with your Cricut, actually, instead of burning a screen. I've tried it on a very small level, but it is something that I'm interested in, so please let me know if you're interested in me trying it out and doing a video on it. So next up is Printable HTV, or Heat Transfer Vinyl. And you print this on your regular inkjet everyday printer. This is not sublimation. You can hand cut it, or you can use your Cricut or Silhouette machine to contour cut it. I'm not an enormous fan of printable vinyl. I have found it doesn't stand up long term, but it's great for a quick shirt, something you need right away. In this video, I'm using Caesar DTV, but there is about a badillion other companies that make printable HTV. If you want to see the rest of this video, it's also on my YouTube channel, and I will link it down below. Okay, so the pros and cons of this. It's very affordable and it's very accessible. It's all over Amazon, Michaels, everywhere. You could probably get it in Walmart. You can print full color, which is great, especially if you're just into HTV. You can do this at home. It's great for the home crafter because it doesn't take any special ink. It's your regular everyday printer. And this works on any color shirt. They do make specific printable HTV that is for dark colors, but also accessible. The cons of this. The results vary per printer. So if you don't have a relatively high quality printer, you might not get the best color results. It has a little bit of a heavy feel to me. And if you want to do anything aside from a circle, square, something easily hand cut, you're going to need some sort of cutting machine like a Cricut or a Silhouette. But if you are solely HTV and you want to do full color, this is an absolutely great option. So finally, I want to talk about the DTF Hack. So in my past videos when I've done this, it basically worked just like sublimation, except that you can press it onto cotton. Now, this new company Casio, I'm going to show you a picture of the product in a second, has developed a new powder that creates a white background on the printed film. And it is not sublimation. You do not need a sublimation printer. You use your regular, everyday inkjet printer for this, which allows you to print on black and cotton both. So this is brand new. Tried it today for the first time. This was, I think, my third print doing it in this video. So please let me know if you want another video on this. I will be doing more in-depth testing, so let me know if you want more video on how to do this. I think this is going to be amazing. So I still need to do some wash tests on these before I give a final review of this Casio product. But so far, so good. I really, really think this is going to be something. But in the past with the DTF Hack, using my Sublimation printer, I have always pressed white HTV, created my DTF on film, and then pressed it, which also works, but I did feel like it was a little bit heavy. So pros and cons with this. Pro, definitely affordable and accessible. It's all over Amazon. I've never seen it in stores, but it's all over Amazon. Obviously, you can print full color, which is always nice, except for white, which is a limitation of your printer because it only has C, M, Y, and K. So your regular everyday printer does not have white ink. It's great for a home crafter. If you have, 1, 3, 5 shirts, fantastic. It works with this new Casio product. It works with any color fabric and any type of fabric. Cons. The results can definitely be inconsistent. Sometimes that film does not want to go through the printer. Casio did address it in their package with the film, which I'll go over in the video I create for you. The powder, I'm very leery about this powder. I wear PPE, do it in a well-ventilated place. That powder can get airborne, get up your nose, not good. And there is a bit of a learning curve because you need to melt the powder. So you need to learn when it looks melted. And this Casio product was definitely different than the Yamation products that I've used in the past. But overall, a solid choice for just a few shirts, really vibrant. The regular DTF Hack that I've done on cotton but light colors have held up really well. So I have high hopes for this new product.